so good on Friday night to stop talking about Jaden Taylor off the field and start talking about him on the field. The former Harlingen South running back gets his first touchdown as a Lifer Bulldog, 66 yards, but it was Raymondville who came up strong in the Willacy County Cotton Bowl. Miguel Tristan was the great yard gainer for the Bearcats in their big win as they take it to their rival Lyford. Meanwhile, the top performers for the week, rushing yards, there's Trevor Spates again, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lupe Marone, 2 touchdowns, just getting it done for Weslaco East. Ivan Olivo in a losing effort for Brownsville Lopez, over 200 yards. Kai Money, the freshman quarterback for Brownsville St. Joseph, just out of the top 3 with 177 yards. How about your top passers? Santos Villarreal, we talked about him getting it done, 4 touchdowns. Peter Quiroz of Hidalgo, Danny Elizondo of Brownsville Rivera, both in losing efforts. And your top pass catchers, Eladio Bermudez of Hidalgo, Edward Rubio of Rivera, and Robert Tovar of Mission Veterans with 4 touchdowns as well. Meanwhile, Port Isabel just keeps on rolling. No matter what Peter Quiroz was able to do for Hidalgo, you can't go against the Tarpons team that just knows how to rush the ball. There's John Ray Martinez right there, J.J. Gonzalez getting it in. Yeah, they had to settle for a field goal in their first possession. That's just because the rain hadn't stopped yet. After that, it's all Port Isabel. Joe, this 3-0 team looking like a Tarpons team that we've seen before.
Well, they look like the Tarpon teams we talked about last year that was going to dominate everyone. And, I mean, this was a dominating performance this time around. And now it's insert any name at tailback, and we're going to get big-time yardage.
They had 2 go over 100 yards. This is a team that believes in ball control and defense.
I don't think it's any surprise, too, because last season they had 4 capable running backs. This year they're doing it again. I mean, last year I think the 4 ran for close to 1,000 yards in the season. J.J. Gonzalez broke the 1,000-yard barrier in the season finale. So they're going to keep on bringing it. It's no surprise to me.
Yeah, meanwhile, talk about a team that's got some running backs. How about Weslaco East and what they're able to do? Just continuing to impress. I talk about running backs. Here's the quarterback running it in. Darren Rivas might as well. They don't pass the ball, so everybody might as well run. But Lupe Marone had another big rushing touchdown. Alexis Cervantes getting it done. Weslaco East getting it done, but not just the same old straight up the gut, you know, in between the tackles running. They're opening it up, Joe, but they're still getting it done with rushing and defense. And are they the best team in the Valley right now at 3-0 and our only 6A team at that mark?
Well, I'll answer that with my answer, no. I still think Sharyland, because I base mine on who's going to advance further in the playoffs. Okay? But is Weslaco East good? Oh, yeah, real good. And Marone, you know, the knock on him is he won't run between the tackles. But when your quarterback does and other guys do, it still brings the defense in, and it opens things up for Marone. So, hey, they're good,
and
folks.
Coach Burgett told us by the time they get to district, Marone will be running between the tackles. Are they the best 6A team in the Valley then, Mario? Do you think?
I think you can make a case for them. I mean, I don't know if people expected them to do as well as they did. Lupe Marone, I mean, no one knew how he would perform in the new district. He's been able to do it so far, so until they fall off, I would have him up there.
All right. Well, we are coming right back. Mario Aguirre is here, so we're going to talk volleyball when we come back. Going to talk about some teams that might be challenging Mission Veterans for tops in their district. Could it happen? We'll talk about it next.